allow your scalp to breathe. So we should really get rid of all these beauty standards because it is hurting us really appreciating the beauty of our African hair textures. If you have to take paracetamol or Tylenol after installing a protective style to calm your throbbing scalp, then what are you doing? You're not protecting your hair. It's no longer a protective style. You're basically ripping your hair from your hair follicles. Girl, I've come to this point in my natural hair journey where I have simplified my hair care routine. It is very, very simple, and it's so simple that to the point that I now enjoy taking care of my hair. Some of us are wearing hair nets and hair bonnets 24/7, and then you wonder why your hair develops a smell, or why that protective style or braids that you installed 3 days ago is suddenly smelling, or while it seems like your scalp is feeling hot. Sometimes see sweat coming down from the sides of my ears. My scalp is literally sweating, and it's sweating because the scalp is also skin. All those things clog your scalp, cause itchiness, and even scalp sweats. Okay,
girl, you're so hot like summer, and I don't wonder what the lava. You give me feels when you do, no one can do it like you.
hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing great. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video and you subscribe at the end of this video. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you things that I wish someone told me before I transitioned to natural hair. I've been natural for over 5 years, and I wish I knew these things sooner because it would have saved me a lot of stress, a lot of trial and error. But of course, I'm grateful that I had to experience that as well, so I can learn from them and of course be sharing them with you in this video. So let's begin. The first thing that I wish I knew is that scalp care is equally as important as hair care. Don't get me wrong, most people do talk about scalp care a lot, but then when I was starting my natural hair journey, I was looking to learn how to care for my 4C hair the more. Most times when I come on YouTube, because YouTube was my resource place for that, most videos were centered around hair care, all the steps you do in your natural hair routine to make sure your hair stays moisturized and all of that. But I never saw videos that really emphasized the importance of scalp care, or even books or resources, or when you go to Google to kind of get information on what to do to care for your hair. I never saw quite a lot of that, so I focused all my attention on my hair, and it got to a point in my natural hair journey I started experiencing itchiness. Like my hair I would have my wash day, shampoo my scalp, but after 4 or 5 days my hair is already itchy, and it's not like I used a lot of products, so probably I have product buildup and my scalp is itching me. But over time I have learned some things about scalp care that has really made my natural hair journey as well as my scalp care journey a breeze. Number one of them is having a good scalp care routine. I can't overemphasize how important it is to have a good scalp care routine. You know how within the week you re-moisturize your hair to reintroduce back moisture to your hair, and you seal in the moisture with either a hair butter or any oil. That is the same way that you should be re-moisturizing your scalp. Over time, I've realized the scalp is also skin. I can't go for weeks without moisturizing my skin, in as much as the scalp and the skin live in two different environments. The scalp is in a more humid environment covered by your hair, but when you maintain a very simple scalp care routine that would help your scalp stay moisturized, you are less likely to experience dryness, which can start causing flakiness and itchiness. Another thing about scalp care I wish I learned early enough was that moisturizing shampoos, too much of them are not that really good. Most times you do have to clarify your scalp. You do have to use a scalp that has clarifying properties so that you can really get out all the dirt, the gunk, the product buildup on your scalp, because when these things stay on the scalp for so long, they begin to clog it and then cause itchiness. I also wish someone told me about scalp care. Detoxing your scalp is very, very important. I am now a huge fan of detoxing or detoxifying my scalp and my hair once in every 3 months. I do this using a bentonite clay mask. I actually have a product that does that. It's the Reina HairCare 6-in-1 detoxifying bentonite clay mask, but you can always do your DIY clay mask. Why it is important for you to do this is, like I said, the scalp is also skin. Just like the way you would exfoliate your skin, you use a a scrub in the bathroom while you're having your bath, exfoliate and get rid of dead skin cells. That is how it is also important. So once in a while, do that for your scalp. Most times, most of us that are experiencing dandruff and flakiness, we think that there is something wrong we're doing, but the thing is that your scalp is actually not clean. So these things have really like helped me a lot, and I no longer experience all those, you know, very annoying itchiness, flakiness that comes with lack of proper scalp care routine. The second thing I wish someone told me before I transitioned to natural hair is that beauty is not pain. A lot of us grew up with the mentality that, you know, that thing where you go to a salon and they're having your hair braided and the braid is super tight, and instead of you to open your mouth and speak up, like tell the hairstylist that, oh, it's getting too tight, perhaps you should like reduce the way that you handle it so it doesn't get so tight, we keep quiet. And then you will see adults tell us that, oh, you don't know beauty is pain, you have to endure it. After like 2 days or 3 days, the pain would go away. But I am of a huge opinion that if you have to take paracetamol or Tylenol after installing a protective style to calm your throbbing scalp, then what are you doing? You're not protecting your hair. It's no longer a protective style. You're basically ripping your hair from your hair follicles. You're giving yourself serious headache. So please and please, beauty is not pain. Installing a protective style shouldn't be painful. It should be tension free. And this is why a lot of black women, you know, when you do your research, alopecia, scanty edges, nip hairs, and you know, hairlines are very common among the black community. And this is because growing up, not just about the relaxers, the harsh relaxers most of us used growing up, when we didn't know that, you know, when we were being given relaxers to relax our hair, but as well as the protective styles, all this Ghana weaving that they will be doing, and it's so tight. Please and please, beauty is not pain. If it is painful while the hairstylist is getting the hairstyle installed, probably you shouldn't be getting that style, or you should not be using that hairstylist. Go to another hairstylist. If you complain and the hairstylist starts giving you an attitude, then you better walk out, because you're still going to pay for that service with your money. So I don't see any reason why you should sit down there and endure that pain. Please, life is already too much already. Your hair shouldn't be giving you headache, okay? The third thing is that the best routine is the one that works for me. Come on, like when you transition to natural hair, there is a first feeling of overwhelm. Like, what am I gonna do to make sure that I take care of my hair and all of that? And then there is this next stage of wanting to try every hack. I see people doing different types of DIYs. DIYs are really great, don't get me wrong, but girl, I've come to this point in my natural hair journey where I have simplified my hair care routine. It is very, very simple, and it's so simple that to the point that I now enjoy taking care of my hair. It's no longer a task that for me, that whenever I think about, oh my god, I have to wash my hair or I have to do this to my hair, I get overwhelmed immediately. And that for me took a lot of time, because I thought I had to be doing all those tips and tricks that I see on YouTube on my hair. But please listen to your hair. What works on my hair might not work on your hair. Okay, you can come to my channel, you learn 1 or 2 tips and tricks, and then you try it on your hair. Try it like 2-3 times and see how your hair responds to it. Same thing as products, right? Different natural hair products out there, but not everyone is the one that your hair likes, and that does not mean that something is wrong with your hair. Just like the way we are all different individuals, same is our hair, our characteristics. So many things about us make up our hair, so it's not going to like everything. So when you discover what works for you, stick to it. There is no need to try to change it because you want to feel among or want to be up to trend in whatever that is happening in the natural hair community. Okay, the fourth one is your scalp needs fresh air. You know, the reason I'm saying this is there are some of us that even when you're at home, you're wearing a bonnet, you're not even going to bed, because of course I'm a huge advocate of covering your hair with a satin bonnet before you go to bed, but some of us are wearing hair nets and hair bonnets 24/7, and then you wonder why your hair develops a smell, or why that protective style or braids that you installed 3 days ago is suddenly smelling, or while it seems like your scalp is feeling hot, it is because, like I said, the scalp is skin. That's your scalp needs fresh air. Please take off that bonnet, take off that hairnet, wear it only when you want to go to bed to avoid, you know, the cotton pillowcases stripping your hair of moisture. It is very important to allow this scalp of yours to breathe. Also, try to incorporate protective styles that, you know, that your scalp is like see-through, like you get, so that fresh air can get to your scalp. I know people like us with dense hair do even experience scalp sweats. Scalp sweats is a real thing, like it happens. The reason most times you see me not wearing my hair in an afro is because when I wear my hair in an afro, like it takes time, like there's no breeze getting to my scalp. You sometimes see sweats coming down from the sides of my ears. My scalp is literally sweating, and it's sweating because the scalp is also skin. So that scalp needs fresh air. That's the reason it's always smelling. Allow your scalp to breathe. Okay, and this is why it is important not to be applying conditioners, deep conditioners to your scalp. The only thing that should be going to your scalp is a very lightweight scalp oil to moisturize it. All those things clog your scalp, cause itchiness, and even scalp sweats. Okay, finally, shrinkage is a sign of a healthy natural hair. There is nothing wrong with shrinkage. Make peace with the fact that your hair is going to shrink. And shrinkage actually shows that your hair elasticity is on point and in check. You do not need your hair to be straight all the time because your hair is not type 1 or, you know, type 2 hair type. It's either type 3 or type 4. And shrinkage, like I said earlier, is a sign of a healthy natural hair. I remember when I transitioned to natural hair, I would come to YouTube to learn how to, that was when I was trying to attempt a wash and go. I used all the products and all of that. My hair shrunk so much that I was so pissed. I was so angry because I wanted to show off the length of my hair. And that was why, one of the reasons I started my YouTube channel, and I focus my videos on mostly 4C hair education, because even up till now, when you type something like maybe how to do a twist out of natural hair, you would have to scroll really up before you see 4C hair type. 4C hair is still underrepresented even up till now. So I would watch these tutorials and I would see their hair not shrink so much as my hair would shrink, because I believe that 4C hair tends to shrink more, you know, and I would be so angry. But, you know, through research, through reading, because I love to educate myself, realize that my hair is just doing its natural thing. I mean, you know, when you get like you use heat on your hair, probably you do a silk press, one of the signs that your hair has heat damage is when your coils do not revert, right? So if my shrinkage is how I gauge whether this silk press damaged the heat on my hair, why am I now worried or angry that my hair is shrinking when it's doing the natural thing it is supposed to do? Make it make sense, okay? So we should really like get rid of all these beauty standards, because it is hurting us really appreciating the beauty of our African hair textures. We are all fearfully and wonderfully made. I shared 35 more things that I wish someone told me before I transitioned to natural hair in this ebook. I'm going to put a picture of it right now so that you can see. It is so beautiful, and the reviews I've gotten, thank you so much if you've read that, because these are the things that I really wish that there are more information on out there. It would really help a lot of Black women, you know, transitioning to natural hair or already in their natural hair journey and are a bit confused. So I'll have this ebook linked in the description box. Go check it out, get a copy, read it. You absolutely love it, and I just wish I had that type of ebook when I was starting my natural hair journey, because it would have saved me a lot of trial and error that I did that kind of like frustrated me at a point in my natural hair journey. So that is it, my friend. Thank you so much for watching to this point. I hope you learned something new. Please share this video with a fellow Black naturalista, okay, so that they watch this video and they learn. Trust me, they will be grateful that you did. We need to spread this word, because our hair is absolutely gorgeous, and we try to complicate things over time that makes it feel overwhelming to take care of 4C hair, and it's not, okay? So please make sure to subscribe, and when you do, tap that bell beside the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Take care of yourself, and remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Mwah.